Hey everyone, and welcome back to my AuthorTube channel. Why be serious
when you can be delirious?
Today I want to talk to you about voice tags. Why I do not use voice tags in my writing. Now there's a lot of talk about this. A lot of authors or writers or teachers say that when someone reads the word said after dialogue, they don't really actually see it. So it doesn't cause any kind of, delays or stops when someone's reading a dialogue section in your story. Now, the other controversial piece of this is saying things other than said, like Sarah asked, and Danny advised, and Sarah continued. Now, some people say that they're tired of overusing said, so they switch to using words like that. However, people complain about that as well and say it stops the reader. They say when you use those words other than said, it really makes the reader stop and go, okay, wait, asked, said, okay, they asked a question. It just kind of makes them pause for a moment, and it slows down the reading process.
And nobody likes it when their reading process is slowed down, so don't do that.
So here's my argument, or my thought, I should say, to be less, negative. My thought is that the whole purpose behind a dialogue tag is to identify who is speaking. It is to tell you, it is this person who said this word. If your reader knows, based on the flow of your writing, if the reader already knows who's talking, why do you need a voice tag? In my opinion, you do not need voice tags. You can show your reader who is talking without actually saying, he said, she asked, she continued, ha, 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 ha. You don't need to do it, so don't. Here is an example. How did you get here so quickly? Kevin asked. How did you get here so quickly? Kevin said. Kevin shifted his weight. How did you get here so quickly? Which one do you like? I like number 3. You don't need to say asked because you already have the question mark. You don't need to say said because you already know he's talking based on him shifting his weight. So now you get more of a visual that Kevin is shifting his weight and then asking a question. You don't have to say Kevin said or Kevin asked if you already know in the same line that Kevin is the one that's talking. So after much practice, I have gotten myself into a habit of rarely, like very rarely, using any dialogue tags, because as long as the reader knows who's talking and you have some sort of expression of, movement or action within that dialogue section, you don't need to have said or asked or told or continued or questioned or anything like that. And honestly, it just makes your reading stronger. It makes you look a little bit more advanced, in my opinion. When I've read books that have, this kind of format where they don't have the dialogue tags, I'm right there with the story and I don't get stalled out or paused or whatever. So I'm going to open this up for comments, and I kind of feel like I'm opening a can of worms, but I'm really interested in your thoughts and your feelings on voice tags. Do you agree with me or do you disagree with me? Now, I know that a lot of people are going to feel strongly about the word said and say that, like, you know what, nobody really knows that it's there. People skim over it. I don't completely disagree that they skim over it. I just think your writing is stronger without it completely.
And the goal here is to make your writing as strong as possible. So dialogue tags, yeah, you can go away now.
So thank you for joining me today, and hopefully this doesn't open a can of worms too big, like a giant earthworm coming through the ground with big sharp teeth. Arr, arr. Now if you liked my video, hit like, even if you disagree with what I said, because it's okay to disagree and still hit like. I can hope, right? Anyways, and also if you want to learn more about my opinion on writing stuff, please hit the subscribe button and you'll be notified when I get another video up. Thanks for watching, and don't forget,
why be serious when you can be delirious? And don't use voice tags.